There are moments in football when the game itself goes quiet. No whistle, no roar, no stadium lights, just the sound of pen on paper, and the weight of decisions that will shape seasons to come. In this silence, empires are built, futures are traded, legends are born, not on the pitch but in the shadows of boardrooms behind closed doors where time ticks louder than any chant. This is not match day. This is something far more ruthless. The transfer window. And tonight the wheel turns again. Because as Fabrizio Romano revealed, with the certainty of a surgeon and the flair of a storyteller, another chapter has begun. Deals struck, moves collapsed, ambitions laid bare. From Madrid to Riyadh, from Sunderland to Paris. The game is evolving before it's even played. So listen closely. Because in the world of football, silence is a lie, and every whisper is a war drum. This is TC Sports News, let's begin. And now, as Fabrizio Romano reported, one name has stepped boldly from promise into destiny. Franco Mastantuono. The Argentinian prodigy, the crown jewel of River Plate, is no longer a mere whisper in the halls of Europe's elite. He is now a Madridista in waiting. A 6-year pact, sealed in principle, ties him to Real Madrid, the House of Legends. The fee? $45 million, split like chapters in a novel, paid in careful installments as if buying time before a storm. But River Plate, proud and patient, has asked for one final gift. Let him stay, they say. Let Franco walk the global stage at the Club World Cup, where the crest one last time before his soul belongs to the Bernabeu. And so Madrid waits. The formal steps will follow, the signatures, the press photos, the white jersey held high. But the decision is done. As one dream begins, another stands reaffirmed. Across the Alps in Turin, Randall Kolo Muani speaks not in riddles but with certainty. I'm happy at Juventus, he says. Not as a man merely passing through, but as one who belongs. With Paris Saint-Germain's formal nod, Kolo Muani will travel with Juventus to the United States. He will fight for glory at the FIFA Club World Cup, not as a visitor but as a warrior in black and white. His words carry weight, a calm before the chase resumes. But for some, the future remains a question wrapped in loyalty. Frenkie de Jong, the Dutch maestro in Catalonia, walks a narrow line between the now and the unknown. I think I'm going to renew, he admits to Voetbal Zone, eyes steady, voice hopeful. But you can never say that with 100% certainty. The love for Barca is real. So is the uncertainty. In a world where contracts are promises often broken, Frenkie stands as a player still dreaming, still believing, if everything goes well. Yet for others, the road leads to new beginnings, bold and uncompromising. Job Bellingham. Younger brother of Jude, but no longer living in his shadow. Today the echoes return to Dortmund, a place that remembers what Bellingham means. A deal worth €33 million with €5 million in add-ons, and a 15% sell-on clause paid to Sunderland, breaking records and rewriting expectations. The original €20 million bid? Rejected like an insult. Borussia Dortmund knew they wanted more than potential. They wanted pedigree. And now they have it. Another Bellingham in yellow and black. The legacy continues. But not all sagas end in celebration. Victor Osimhen has spoken, and his voice carries defiance. Al Hilal offered €75 million. Napoli accepted. Club to club, the handshake was done. But the player said no. A firm, uncompromising no to the Saudi Pro League. Osimhen has not yet run out of dreams in Europe. The race is now open again, the lines redrawn. Galatasaray circles like a hawk. They will try, they will insist. But Osimhen, he chooses his battles, and his silence now speaks louder than gold. Others too are stepping away from their chapters. Marko Arnautovic confirms the inevitable. I am leaving Inter, he says. Not with bitterness but with clarity. A free agent now, a warrior without a club, ready for one last dance wherever fate may call. Inter turns the page. Arnautovic walks alone. But not all moves are sealed with certainty. Paris Saint-Germain, ever calculating, ever reaching, have set their sights on Ilya Zabarnyi. The young centre-back from Bournemouth, admired by Luis Campos, has caught the eye of the Parisians. Talks are underway. No deal yet. But the player is keen. Behind the scenes, PSG worked their chessboard, with another centre-back still lurking on their shortlist. Zabarnyi could be the future, if the deal can be done. Meanwhile, Real Madrid, ever forward-thinking, are preparing a gesture of loyalty. Thibaut Courtois, guardian of the goal, is set to be rewarded. His contract, though far from expiration, will not be left to fate. From July 1st, Madrid will offer him a new deal, a mark of appreciation, a symbol of trust. Courtois is more than a keeper. He is part of the spine of a dynasty. The agreement is expected to arrive this summer, a quiet ceremony beneath the thunder of bigger headlines. And while Madrid builds its future, Al Hilal watches another door close. Theo Hernandez, courted, chased, desired, has not accepted their offer. No green light. No agreement on contract terms. The silence from his camp is telling. Al Hilal may soon be forced to look elsewhere. Not every player is swayed by riches alone. As the sun sets on another day in football's great theater, the whispers become echoes and the echoes become action. Each word Fabrizio Romano brings is not just news, it is prophecy. A map, charting the course of empires yet to rise and kings yet to be crowned. And still, this is only the beginning.
Cristiano Ronaldo. The man who once ruled Europe now stands beneath the desert sun of Saudi Arabia, still driven, still sculpted in ambition. But even giants must one day feel time's breath upon their shoulders. It's almost decided that I will not take part in the FIFA Club World Cup, Ronaldo confided, not with regret, but with clarity. Despite receiving many invitations and proposals, there have been talks, contacts, but you have to think about short, medium, and long term. It wasn't just a rejection of a tournament, it was a moment of reflection. A whisper from a warrior who knows the battlefield is changing. He's not walking away, but he's choosing his wars more carefully. Then, in the stillness between press conferences and performances, came a rare opening, a glimpse into the man behind the machine. My mentality is to live day by day, Ronaldo said, his voice measured, his eyes fixed on a horizon known only to him. I don't have many more years to play, but I'm enjoying the moment. There's no day decided for my retirement. I feel happy. I'm here to enjoy and keep going until the day I no longer like this. It was not a goodbye. It was a promise to himself. And in that same breath, Ronaldo did something else. He looked ahead, to the next generation. And with the wisdom of a veteran, he cast his gaze on the bright flame rising in Catalonia. Lamine Yamal, he said softly, is doing very well. He's taking advantage of his talent. Let the kid grow. But then came a caution. The kind that can only come from someone who has carried the weight of expectation longer than most players have even lived. Don't put too much pressure on him. Let him be and grow well. Take the pressure off. He has no shortage of talent. In the words of Cristiano, there was something powerful. A torch passed, not in ceremony, but in quiet respect.